What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Trading Simplified. Today we're going to talk about ticker symbol VTV, Vanguard Value ETF. I think this has a lot of value, so stick around. I'm going to break down the overview, performance and fees, price, composition, and more. So let's focus on the right side of the screen. Ticker symbol VTV is an index fund. It's a large value is the category, and the expense ratio is 0.04%. For those that are brand new investing, an expense ratio means that these are the fees that are charged to the investor to cover a fund or ETF's operating costs. And remember that they are deducted from the dividend and capital gains distributions, not the principal. So you'll see it be automatically taken out. Domestic stock general is the asset class, so we're basically in United States. We're going to review these companies in detail later on in the video. And we have a dividend yield of 2.14%, and the price of the shares are $180 at the time of this video. We're going to quickly scroll down here, and you can see the year-to-date performance is 22.6%. And I like this fund because it differs from the S&P 500, so it gives you a little bit more diversification. It seeks to track the performance of the U.S. Large Cap Value Index, which measures the investment return of large capitalization value stocks. So I want you to see this here. If you don't have a lot of money, that's okay. Minimum investment is $1. I'm not choosing mutual funds or ETFs that are difficult or you need a lot of money to invest. I'm picking long-term dollar cost average over time. You can start with $1 and the expense ratio is 0.04%, so you are not paying many fees. What I want to show you is just the cumulative 10-year return and also the inception. So the ticker symbol is VTV, and if you look over here, you have year-to-date. Year-to-date shows 17% gains. In 1 year, it's up 31%. 3 years up 9%, 5 years 11%, and as you can see, it's kind of averaging out over a 10-year period. If you were to invest over 10 years, you would have made 10% each year. The inception date, since 2004, this ETF has been around, which I think is very important because you want to make sure it's been around. So 20 years this fund's been around, it's not going anywhere, and it's at 8.93%. Let's take a look at the historical prices. As you can see up here highlighted in blue, we're going to go to 10 years. So 2014, you can see that the price was $84, and 10 years from now, it has pretty much gradually gone up over time, had a little dip, which was COVID, where it went from 120 all the way down to 89. What a buying opportunity. And since then, it has doubled. It is at $180. So great returns, 10% a year almost. Nothing wrong with that. Let's review the portfolio composition. You are in large value cap companies, United States. They have a consistency of just 336 stocks within this benchmark VTV Vanguard Value ETF. And the average PE ratio is 20.2. For PE ratio, for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the price per share earnings ratio. Price per share of a stock divided by its price per earnings over the past year. So for a portfolio, it just does the ratio of all 336 stocks. So very respectable PE ratio that's not high. All right, so let's review the sectors over here on the left side. As you can see here, these are the sectors. The biggest one is financials at 21%. You can see it on the left side of the screen as I scroll through. Now, if we go to healthcare, that is 16% of this fund. Industrials is 15.8%. And then if we move down to consumer staples, that's 9%. Consumer discretionary is 8%. Technology makes up 8%, and that's why I like this fund. It differs from the S&P 500 because the S&P 500 has about 30 to 33% technology weighted. Any growth stocks, any growth funds or ETFs will have a larger technology portion, up to 40, 50% of the index fund or ETF. So with this, you're getting a different basket of stocks, and that's why I like VTV. That's why I think it's worth making a video on. Now let's review the holding details for you guys. So right off the bat, we have Berkshire Hathaway Class B shares making up 3.15% of this fund. I definitely like seeing them at the top. You have JP Morgan and Chase at 2.92%. You have a mix of healthcare in there, United Health Group 2.4%, ExxonMobil, some energy in there, 2.4%, Broadcom at 1.8%, Home Depot 1.8%, Procter & Gamble at 1.79%, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, Abbey, and I just want to show you a few more of these pages because there are 336 stocks within this fund. You have Bank of America, Oracle, Merck, Chevron, Coca-Cola, Pepsi. These should be all companies that you are familiar with. If you're not, that's okay, but these are reliable, been around for many years, and that's why they're considered value companies. And then basically, once you get onto the third page, every stock is less than 1%. And I like that. So if AT&T is not performing well, it's 0.75% of the fund. It's not going to impact the fund as much. So overall, you have a very good diversification through this. And I'm just kind of scrolling through. You can pause the screen if you want to see the different companies, or just go on Vanguard, type in VTV, look at the holdings, but I want to at least show you some of them within this fund so you can see basically how the percentage of the fund is less than 1%. Now it's already 0.5%. All right, guys, so with ticker symbol VTV, dividend income and capital gains you will receive. The dividend in the last quarter of September 30th, 24, you got a 91-cent dividend. In July, you received $1, and then March, $1. So nice, strong dividend per every share that you own. So just a quick summary of this. The value ETF seeks to track the performance of the U.S. Large Cap Value Index. Basically, it's passively investing. That's why you have that 0.04% expense ratio. All right, guys, this is my channel, Trading Simplified. Look for the icon. If you like Vanguard videos, click under my playlist up here. You can see the tab. Click under Vanguard Investments under my videos, and I'm starting to pump out more videos. What I think you should check out if you are interested and you have an account with Vanguard is check out the Vanguard 500 Index Admiral Shares video, VFIAX. Check out the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, VTI, and also the latest one, Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF, VIG. These are three well-rounded funds that could definitely smooth out your portfolio that you could dollar cost average over long term. And if you're completely new and you need to learn how to use the website, check out the Vanguard Index Fund and ETFs. I have a complete beginner's guide to investing. So definitely check that out. Appreciate you tuning in. Just if you're not aware, I do have a platform on X now that you can check it out. Look for Trade Simplify 7, same icon, Trading Simplified. And I post videos on my day trading gains. I have other videos based on it, whether it's day trading, whether it's the Vanguard Dividend Appreciation ETF. I try to post on this as well, so definitely take a look for this as well.